Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Fallout 4 video, I'm going to be telling you guys about 3 super helpful and very easy tips that you can use along your way and your journey in Fallout 4. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing is cracking or hacking these terminals. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not the best at solving these little puzzles, but I can tell you something that will make your time a little bit easier. Basically, what you need to look for are brackets, parentheses, greater than or less than signs that close off each other. So basically, you need to look for a bracket that closes off another bracket, a parenthesis that closes off another parenthesis. It's kind of hard to explain. It's best to just look at the side of the screen. You can see the things that I'm clicking on. Basically, you need to find similar items that close each other off. So in this first one, I was able to remove 2 duds, which ultimately made my selection process a little bit easier. And there's also a chance that one of those things that you select will reset your tries. So sometimes it's best not to do those at the beginning, because if one of them gives you a tries reset, that will of course make your time a little bit easier and you'll have a better chance of being able to select more. So you can see I was able to get through and I was able to access the protectrons, which of course is very important. And in my second terminal, you see that I was able to do the exact same thing. Basically, you just need to find brackets, like I said, parentheses that close each other off. It doesn't matter how big or how small they are, as long as they complete each other and close each other off. They are kind of hard to look for. And they also won't go on separate lines. So you won't see like a bracket on one line and another bracket on another that you'll be able to choose. They have to be on the same line. So I know this may have been a little bit more obvious than the other 2 tips I'm going to talk about, but I've talked to a lot of people and a lot of them didn't know that this existed, and it's really helpful. So hopefully this helped a few of you guys, but let's move on to some other tips. All right, so the next tip I'm going to be giving you guys is a near unlimited source of adhesive. I don't know about you guys, but I run through adhesive a lot, and so much so that I have it starred or tagged for search, so that when I find items with adhesive, I know to grab it, because you use it to create guns and armor and building stuff. You just use it a lot, and there's really not a bunch of good items that have good adhesive in it. However, there is a recipe for vegetable starch, which actually will give you 5 adhesive, and the recipe is pretty straightforward. It's corn, mut fruits, purified water, and tomatoes. And if you can find those, each vegetable starch that you make will give you 5 adhesive. Now, big thanks to J. Red Wards on the Fallout 4 subreddit. He actually provided a text tutorial, but I thought I would show you guys in a video kind of how it's done. And there's 3 places on the map that will provide these ingredients, because I can hear you guys right now. You're saying, well, where do I find mut fruit and corn and potatoes? Like, where would I find something like that? There's 3 really great locations. The first one is actually located at the Gray Garden, which is basically a giant greenhouse with a bunch of Mr. Handies going outside. And basically, this has a ton of mut fruits on the outside. It also has some tomatoes on the inside. It's got corn. So this little station right here will provide pretty much everything you need to make a few of these vegetable pastes. So I definitely recommend that you go to the Gray Garden. You should also go to Oberland Station. That's kind of in the middle. It's a little bit northwest of Diamond City. Head to Oberland Station. There are tomatoes everywhere. You can literally just run up to these tomatoes and take them. No one is going to stop you, which is pretty awesome. And then for corn, I recommend going to Somerville Place. Somerville Place is located kind of close to the edge of the glowing sea, very, very south. And if you go there, you'll find lots of corn. I think it's like 12 or 13 heads of corn. So that should pretty much give you everything minus the purified water, which should be fairly easy to find. And if you only have dirty water, 3 dirty waters make a purified water. You can go back to your cooking station and you can make vegetable starch. And like I said, even if you only make 4 or 5 of them, that's more than you're going to find in like 25 rolls of duct tape or like 13 bottles of Wonder Glue. So this is a much better way to get adhesive in the game. It's very useful for building, crafting, making mods on weapons. So I definitely recommend you check this out, because it is a near unlimited supply of this very valuable resource. And finally, last but not least, there seems to be a very helpful glitch with one of the perks that can be found in the game, and that is the Lone Wanderer, which is under the Charisma status. So Lone Wanderer will increase your carry weight by 50, at least the first one, and you'll take 15% less damage when you're traveling without a companion. However, it looks as if when you travel with dog meat, the Lone Wanderer perk is still working. So I wanted to check my carry weight, and it turned out to be 285, so I wrote that down. and then I noticed that I still had dog meat with me. I then selected the Lone Wanderer perk, and then I noticed my carry weight was 335. Now, when I came out of the Pip-Boy, I expected dog meat to like run away or say that he had gone to one of the locations that I own. But no, he was there. He was chilling out. He was still my companion, and I could still interact and do everything I did normally with him. So once again, I don't know if that's a glitch or that's a bug or whatever the case might be, but you might as well take advantage of it because that's a great perk. 50 more weight, that is a ton, and also 15 less damage, and you still get to keep your dog meat. So that is amazing. So I definitely recommend you check that out. It is very, very easy and a great way to kind of cheat the system, I guess you can say, or take advantage of a perk not working. So anyways, that's all the information I have for you guys today. Hopefully you did find this video helpful. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. That would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Fallout 4 videos like this. With that out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.